Have you ever wondered what would happen if you connected to separate lakes? Well, these guys decided to find out. They found two bodies of water that were separated by a sandy bank. Instead of leaving things the way they were, they decided to dig a channel and connect them together. At first, it looked like a simple idea. They grabbed their shovels and started removing the sand. But the deeper they dug, the harder it became. The sand kept falling back into the hole, and they had to keep digging over and over again. Still, they didn't give up. They knew that if they could finally break through the last layer of sand, the water would do the rest. So they kept going. Little by little, the channel became deeper and wider. And then, after all that work, only a small wall of sand was left between the two lakes. This was the moment they had been waiting for. One final push and suddenly, the water broke through. At first, only a small stream started flowing from one lake into the other, but within seconds, the current became stronger. The water began washing away the sand and making the channel wider all by itself. The guys could only stand there and watch as their little channel turned into a powerful stream. It was almost like nature had taken over the project. The more water that flowed through, the bigger the channel became. And now, the two lakes were finally connected. But these guys weren't finished yet. They noticed something unexpected. The rushing water was creating waves, and that gave them a crazy idea. Instead of simply watching the water flow, they decided to surf it. One of the guys grabbed a surfboard and jumped into the channel. The current pushed him forward, and suddenly he was riding the wave through the waterway they had just created. What started as a simple experiment had turned into their own little surfing spot. Then another guy jumped in. And another. Soon, they were all taking turns trying to ride the waves. Just think about it, a few minutes earlier, this was nothing more than a sandy bank separating two lakes. They picked up some shovels, started digging, and completely changed the way the water was flowing. And in the end, they didn't just connect two lakes, they created a place where they could actually surf. But there's one question I still have. What would this channel look like if they left it for several days? Would the water make it even wider? Would the current become stronger? Or would the sand eventually close the channel again? Either way, what they managed to create is absolutely incredible. Would you have the courage to surf a wave like this? Let me know in the comments.